What's up, guys? It's been a while since I made a video, but here we are. We did a little bit of work on the late model. Bunch of the bodies off, noses off. It was all dented up, so we got a new one. We got the right side of the car off. We're gonna get a new one of those. It's on the way. Waiting on a motor. That's on the way too. We're gonna keep this side of the car since it's not too bad dent-wise. We're gonna keep the spoiler. It's not too bad. Just straighten it out a little bit. We peeled all the decals off. We're gonna have a full wrap on this car, so we're not worried about paint or anything. We've been working on some driver comfort issues. Particularly the steering wheel was way too low, so we tilted it up a little bit just to get it out of my lap a little, and that's interfering with the dashboard. So we're modifying that a little bit. We're gonna modify the cockpit too, because this comes out a little ways from the wall right there. So I'm gonna fold that in just so I have a little bit more room for my elbows. But that's where we're at with this. We're not working on this today. We've got some trailer upgrades to show you. And we're gonna do a little tour of that, since in the last video I just kind of showed the trailer. Didn't do like a tour or anything or tell you the plans for that. So, all right, we got the trailer pulled out. It is a 2016, I think the brand was Forest River, Cargo Master or something like that. It's plugged in right now. And it has the race package in it. We've got outside lights, and we got the inside lights, 4 of them. We got a cabinet. Back here, there's a little pit light. Pit posse, it folds out and kind of swings out wherever you need it. We built some Rampovers. These got built pretty much by my dad and his buddy. They did some for his trailer, then they just copied for mine. We put these together in their barn. I got a little bit of footage of that. They are just tacked together for now, so I'm gonna take the tops off. Those are just on by a couple of screws. We're gonna take the tops off and take them inside today and finish welding them, and then get them painted, and then we'll get them in here and remount them. They're 4 different pieces, or each side is 2 different pieces, and they bolt together in the center to make it easy to get in and out of here if we got to. In the back, I had to move the rear tie-down points, and then in the front, I had a winch. It was mounted here, and the guy used a snatch block to pull his cars in. I'm probably gonna do something similar, but ramp needs to go right where it was, so it's gonna have to move. The winch is right here. It came with the toolbox. It's empty, besides there's a hood pin, and that's about it. But the real star of the show is these cabinets. Now, there's a light up here, receptacle up here, and then these cabinets open nice and smooth. There is the breaker box, the battery for the 12-volt system, and that's the cord for the onboard generator. We've got, it's 4 doors, but it's one big cabinet for now. I don't know what I'm gonna do in there yet. We'll kind of feel it out as we go, and see if I want to put shelving in there, or some kind of hangers or something. But then we got the upper cabinets too. These are really nice. They lock really nice. And of course, we've got air conditioning and heat, like a little heat pump on there, I think. And yeah, that's about it. So we're gonna get these taken apart. Well, I guess I'll just take the tops off and then get them inside and start welding on them. There's a lot of welding to do. All right, we got all the ramp pieces in, and they are all just tacked together. Just put together, and now I gotta finish weld all of them. So just got 220 put in my garage over there. So we'll have to weld them all on 110. All right, well, we got every piece welded. We ground down the tops a little bit so that the sheet metal sits flat. That was a lot of welding, all 4 pieces. There's a gazillion joints on there to weld up, so I'm gonna call it a night for today. So tomorrow we'll get them all painted, and if they dry in time, we'll get them reassembled and mounted in the trailer, and that project will be done. All right, so we skipped ahead a little bit. I painted them. They're just black, easy color to paint. So, and they're sitting here in the trailer. I'm gonna get them bolted together because they're separated there in the middle. Get them bolted together, get them screwed to the floor, and then get the top screwed on. We've got all our hardware and tools over here ready to go. Now the tops do hang over this side a little bit, so these will be stuck out a little from the wall, which is fine because nothing is ever really going to be that close to the wall in here. You know, the tires are still going to be right on the center, so nothing's ever going to be really driving on that side. It's more for looks. So we got to put the tops on before we decide where it's going to get screwed to the floor, just for that reason. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the winch yet, because it did go right here. You can see kind of where it went before, and the ramp is getting in the way. He had, I don't know if I've already said this, but he had the winch here mounted here and came out to that, and he used a snatch block to send it that way, which is most likely what I'll do, but I'm thinking I might take the winch and mount it underneath the ramp and send the cable out this way and out that way. We'll see if everything clears. So, but we're gonna get that finished, and hopefully we can get this done today. All right, so this one just got a couple screws in it just so I can kind of show you guys what I was talking about with the overhang. That is actually, you can see where this ends. These 2 ramps end up to be the same width here and there. So it does hang over a little bit, like maybe, I don't know, inch or 2. And then this kicks out from the wall a little bit because of it, but everything that I'm gonna be hauling with this trailer is gonna fit in between the wheel wells anyways, so it's not like I'm ever actually going to load anything on top of the wheel wells, so that doesn't need to be too strong. The whole reason behind Rampovers for the non-late model people, including myself, I'm learning as I go, is I actually hauled the car home and I loaded it backwards because the car itself fits in between the wheel wells, but the nose is so wide. That's why you have to pick it up over, you know, drive it up over the wheel wells. So the car is actually going to be sitting center on these ramps. The tires are anyway, so, well, pretty much center. But, so I'm gonna get this other piece on, then we can screw the bottom down and then screw the rest of the top down. All right, well, I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of me screwing the tops down and screwing it to the trailer and all that, because who wants to watch that, right? We got some big stuff coming up. The next video, I'm gonna be putting new body panels on the late model, which I'm really excited about. I got a new nose. I got a whole new right side from Dominator Race Products. I actually went down to Ohio because their shop is only a couple hours away from me, and I met Brett there. He was a really cool guy. We got some parts off of him, some of those nice plastic washers. And we're, like I said, next video, we're going to be putting that together. And we got t-shirts coming out soon, so be on the lookout for those. We'll have t-shirts, hoodies, and maybe a koozie or something. Just starting small this year and see how it goes. But I'm going to take you on a tour probably of my dad's car and his setup. And it's going to be an awesome year, and I'm really excited for it. So stay tuned. We're going to get a lot of cool stuff coming up. Follow us on Facebook. We do a lot of updating on Facebook. So just stay tuned. Like I said, it's going to be great. 2024, it's going to be awesome. Exciting. If you stuck around this long in the video, here's the body panels I got. There's the long one is the door, short one is the quarter. Got to cut them out, the wheel wells out myself on these ones. But these are the plastic fiberglass ones. I'm not really sure, but it's like a plastic fiberglass. It's like fiberglass sandwiched in between plastic or something like that. But I'm really excited to put those on and see how they work. This side I'm going to keep because it's still good and straight. And then, but when we replace this one, depending on how I like the plastic ones, we will change this to plastic as well. So stay tuned for that. That's the next video. And then we get another nose. It's used, but it's better than the one we had, and it's black. So we are going to get a full wrap on this car, so I'm not really worried about the different color ones. It's just what they had down there. So, but anyways, thanks for sticking around, and like I said, stay tuned.